I think one of the big things that I want to comment on is how, in letting go of the stories and really feeling into patterns, not all of them are, quote, bad, but just really recognizing as I move through my day outside of the Kiva, away from the retreat, there's a new awareness in me. And it feels like what I want to let go of and what I want to embrace.
I am noticing my dreams that, having AI analyze dreams has been just wonderful. And my dreams are shifting, and it's showing me that, I'm making the active choices in my dream to shift. And so I feel like the integration's happening. It's just, every morning when I finally get up, the rash is gone. So it's working. It's just a process.
I'm still very much in the moment, and I'm not reacting to anything. It's almost as if things have slow motioned a little bit. I feel like I'm in a little bit of slow motion, and I'm looking at everything around me, really appreciating it. Since I've been home about a week tomorrow, I have not been experiencing, well, and this was even before I left the retreat, I have not been experiencing that grief anymore. It's turned into something fuller, which occupies my whole midsection. I can feel it, and it's turned into love for my experience and life.
For me, the biggest change is the relationship with the symptoms. Like, I feel all my symptoms, and in spite of that, I'm completely okay. Whether it's emotional, whether it's physical, I feel like I can be with myself and I don't need to grab for something else. Like, I'm sitting here during this entire Zoom call, and my phone's in front of me, and I'm not checking my messages. I don't need to distract or mentally check out and go somewhere else.
So the morning after I left the retreat, I stayed in Las Cruces for the night, and I knew that something would come to me about the experience that I'd had during the retreat. And what came to me was, what was the bottom line of my fear of speaking for 40 years that controlled my life? It controlled everything I did, whether I would present myself or not. I had to take Xanax, all of that stuff. And I was like, wait a minute. I woke up in the motel, grabbing my notebook to make these notes, because the epiphany was that the first time I had a public speaking issue, it was in front of 60 people. And I was new at it, and I tried to start speaking with a little joke that didn't go over. And one of the men in the audience looked like my father, and there's a whole big of junk around my father and the way I was raised with him. Looked like my father. He looked disgusted. And I had my first panic attack right then and there on the spot in front of 60 people. And that did it for me for 40 years. And when I woke up with that epiphany at the motel, about that's what it was. It played into my feelings about my father and the way he had been, and my resulting feelings and the way I lived my life. And I finally got the key to why that was so huge for me. And I made a discovery, and it was amazing. So I'm very grateful for that. It gave me a sense of peace.